This is an AMI This Week shortcut.
I'm Wade Brown for Accessible Media.
Hi, my name is Karon and I'm a graphic designer and illustrator. I have been drawing since I was a little girl, always very interested in just having a pad and pencil crayons, and had my own graphic design shop for quite a few years here in High River. And 2010 I lost my vision. Now I am still actually continuing to be a legally blind illustrator.
In order to continue working on her illustrations since losing her vision, Karon uses an Acrobat magnifier in her studio that enlarges anything she's working on so that she's able to see it.
It is a monitor that just sits directly in front of me, but on top of it, it's got an arm with a magnifier on top. From this, I can scale in and I can zoom in and zoom out with it. But because I can magnify it, then I can make it as big as I need to in order to put the detail in to the artwork. And typically I do stand when I'm painting with this machine.
Using tools like the Acrobat and a magnifier to guide her painting, Karon has been able to fulfill her lifelong dream of becoming a children's book author. The illustrations in her book are vibrantly colorful.
My children's book is called The Smooch, and it's about a little character named Tad, and he's a little frog. Tad at the beginning of the book is in the swamp, and you can tell that he's quite lonely. And there's a lot of his friends there on the shore, and they're looking out at him, and they can just tell that he's not quite himself. From behind them, out into the clearing, comes a little fairy, and the friends can see how much he has just quickly fallen for this girl. She looks a lot like him. She's got the green scaly skin. Right from the very beginning, it's what the friends do to help this little guy get closer to see Selena, who is the fairy. It's kind of a little bit of a thank you towards all my friends. I know for myself that being put into a situation where in 2010 that I did lose my sight, all of a sudden you're having to learn things a different way, and you try to be as positive as you can. And if it wasn't for my family and for a lot of my friends encouraging me on, that I probably wouldn't be doing what I'm doing right now.
Hi, I'm Darren Argue, Karon Argue's husband. I'm proud of what Karon's accomplished, especially in light of all the obstacles that have been in her way. She's wanted to publish children's books since before we were married. At one point it was raising a family that postponed that goal, and then it became health issues, and through that she's maintained that goal to one day publish a children's book, and just doggedly worked at it until she's finally achieved that. So yeah, I'm proud of what she's accomplished.
Community is very important, and local businesses, such as here at the Evanescence Gallery, are happy to help out and support artists like Karon.
Hi, my name is Teresa Lund, and I work at Evanescence Gallery in High River. Smooch in our store is front and center right by the till. Everybody sees it when they walk in, and everybody sees it when they walk out. The books have been flying off the shelf. I personally know I was working one day and a guy came in and wanted 5 copies of it. So it's been very popular. We've had good response here.
Upon meeting Karon, her positivity is very evident. No matter what adversity comes her way, she is able to come out on top. I asked her how she manages to stay so positive.
It's not that I don't have days where you do feel sorry for yourself, because I think we all have that. But life is so much better if you can laugh about things and just enjoy it. Whatever happens is going to happen, but you can still lead a very productive life, and that's full of joy. So yeah, it's really important to stay positive.
For more information on Karon, the book, and her art, you can visit KaronArgue.com. That's KaronArgue.com. For Accessible Media in High River, Alberta, I'm Wade Brown.